Hello friends, welcome to TMX Adventures. Lisa here. Today I'm really grateful to be able to pull out of the fridge a sauce. Now, I have compiled a Fill the Freezer ebook with videos that are going to come to you soon, okay? I'm just cooking through the sauces, making sure that I'm really happy with them before I share it with you. But today I'm going to show you how we can use a sauce with a protein in our Thermomix. Now, this might also translate to those days where life is really hectic, you've not got a sauce, but you pick up a packet of something from the supermarket, like your chicken tonight, or like your butter chicken, pre-sashayed, and normally it says, put the sauce and the meat on the stove top and cook it, right? They don't tell you Thermomix language. So this video today also could be that type of thing where I'm showing you how to pour in your sauce, put in your protein, and use your Thermomix instead of a saucepan. I don't own saucepans anymore. Okay, I have big crock pots, but I do not own saucepans. I used to burn them anyway. So anyway, if you're watching on today, say hi. Lovely to have you on live. And those of you watching YouTube tonight, remember to hit the subscribe button. Also share these videos. If you've got a friend or family with a TM31, TM5 or TM6, share them. I'd love them to get the most out of their Thermomix. If you do have specific questions about what I'm doing or about Thermomix, how to get a Thermomix, those sorts of things, my website is the way to go, TMXing Adventures. You'll find my details there. So I have a bag of sauce. It is just having a brain moment. Give me a second. Mustard, honey mustard sauce. Okay, you can see it's got turmeric in it. It's beautiful and vibrant. We're going to use this today. It's actually only half the batch. This is about a litre in here, and I'm going to put it with about 600 grams of chicken thigh that I have sliced thinly. Okay, so I have an idea. I think this is the pre-clean bowl from breakfast. Okay, hang on a second. Let me just do a switcheroonie with bowls. Where is a base? Okay, so I'm a bit tired today. Last night we went for a drive and picked up a couple of hives of bees. So my oldest has been wanting for a while to get into bees, and I've been putting it off for a long time, over a year. So we had the opportunity last night to pick up a couple of hives. So needless to say, it was a bit of a late night, and then I didn't sleep well. So I'm feeling like not everything's there today. So into my Thermomix goes my 1 litre of beautiful sauce. Now, maybe you're taking this camping. Maybe you've flat packed frozen it into your caravan and you're taking it camping and you don't have your Thermomix. Maybe you don't have an inverter to run your Thermomix on, or you're not on power. You can do this on a stovetop. You can do this over a fire. You can do this with different types of protein. If you're a vegetarian, do it as a vegetable one. It's just beautiful. All of the above. Every single sauce in this ebook actually is made to be able to kind of go with whatever you've got. So, all right, isn't the color just beautiful? I love that. Okay, so that was it's not even 1 litre, must be 500 ml-ish. Yeah, it's not a litre, it's about half a litre. If I look at the little dots, just in case you don't know, you've got little dots up the pouring spout side in every model, and you've got a 500 dot, a 1, a 1.5, 2, and then a max line. So I'm going to put into my machine my thigh that I've diced up thin. I've thinned it up about the size of my little finger. Look, some of them are a little bit bigger, but that's a good size to fit in your Thermomix. And I'm just going to put the chicken straight into it. I brought up the scale so you can kind of get a bit of a reference. Do spread it around so it's not one big clump sitting on top of your blade shaft. You can see the sizing I've sliced it into. I'm not one for messing around with chicken and taking off the fat and stuff. Now you can do this with breast, but you'll hear me say it in every single one of these recipes. There's a risk with breast that it will shred because same with using something like a beautiful rib that you've diced up, it will shred. It doesn't have the beautiful fat through it to hold it together. So then it'll just let go of each other when it gets cooked though. So at this stage when you first put it into a Thermomix, you don't have an issue with it. It's really when it gets to that cooked point, so you've got to watch really carefully. As soon as it's cooked, that's when it can shred. And sometimes some people love it. I have had customers who absolutely love the shredded chicken in their sauce. When I've had it with curries, where I've accidentally done it at home with a curry, I don't love it as much. So totally personal preference. Okay, so I'm going to give this a little coat. I'm just pushing it around carefully with the knife. The knife's a butter knife, so that it's coated. It's coming up to about 1.2 litres in there now. And we're simply going to put the lid on, and we're going to now cook this for, not that, I don't know why that came with it. So simmering basket on top if you are a TM6 owner. If you're a TM31 or a TM5 owner, you can put, it's probably going to splatter. So you probably do, with that much volume, it may well splatter out, and you don't want yellow splatter. So put your simmering basket on top. You want it to sweat out. If you put your measuring cup on top, it's like having a saucepan on the stove with a lid on. You wouldn't cook your chicken tonight. Okay, it's been years. It's been 12 years. Okay, so, but I would imagine that I wouldn't have 12 years ago cooked chicken tonight with a lid on the stove with it turned on, right? You'd have the lid off and you'd be stirring it. So same thing with your Thermomix. What I'm looking at here is just the volume. There's a fair amount of content in there. So as it starts boiling, which is what it's going to come up to, you don't want it splattering out the top. So simmering basket on top, everybody. Okay, very importantly, you do not want to chop up this meat. So we're going to, first of all, put it on reverse. Now, if you're on a TM31, you have a button across the side. If you're on a TM5, you've got the button across the bottom for reverse. TM6, we have the little one under the 0. We're going to put this on 17 minutes. It's what I've found to be the really sweet spot with chicken. Okay, now, if it's breast, I would put it on for 12. I would stop it at 12, pull out a piece of chicken, cut it in half and see if it's cooked. Possibly at 17 it'll be overcooked. A fine thigh, as I said, it doesn't shred, so it's not going to be such a great big deal. We're going to put this on 100, and then we're going to go reverse the slow spoon, and we're going to let this cook. Now, you can serve this with roast veggies. You could serve this with a side of mashed potato and greens. You could put a side of rice if you wanted to. There's so many things you can do with this beautiful honey mustard sauce. Okay, and absolutely beautiful with just veggies in it instead of, if you're not a meat eater, you don't eat chicken, just put veggies in it. So, hope you've enjoyed this video today. Let me know if you've got any questions. I'm here to help you get the very most out of your Thermomix, and keep an eye out in a little while, probably be towards the end of next week. I'm going to show you more of these assembling and different ways and tips, because I've got a freezer full of stuff, which I'm incredibly grateful for. Let me tell you, this afternoon when I was like, oh, what am I going to make for dinner? And I'm tired, to have that there and just be able to put two things together just makes a world of difference to the calmness and the joy that my kitchen brings me. So anyway, take care, have a fantastic afternoon, and I will see you in the next video soon. Bye for now.